Well, this is a real howdy do to you too. Weaver John C. It's August the 6th, 2020. It is a Thursday morning at 4 o'clock, roughly. Couldn't sleep because my head was too full of idiots that keep trying to bring up conspiracy theories left and right. And I keep asking myself, why? Why? What is it with these conspiracies that they don't like to listen to reality at this point over here, no matter how scary and frustrating it is? COVID-19 comes up, it screws up everything else left and right. We had a political nightmare going on in between election cycles on how to survive one president, and then another one, and then another one. The nature of our politics. And then COVID-19 raises up its head and scares the living crap out of the world. It threatens every one of our values. Everything that we've held high. Well, I was reading some comments on some Facebook groups. Ignorance and indifference and arrogance, fundamental principles of an ego, are alive and well in everybody. Especially when people keep bringing up their civil liberties and their rights, and their freedoms are being threatened. In the state of New York, and in a few cities, or one major city, New York City itself, they have barricades and checkpoints. Pisses off people left and right because their freedoms are being curtailed. In a pandemic situation at this point over here, we sacrifice a hell of a lot. And the one thing that people won't deal with is their dignity, their comfort levels. They claim that their rights are being violated. Well, tell that to a damn bug that keeps invading their bodies and turning them into Swiss cheese. Tell that to the people lying in the morgue, or people who are already been off the ventilators, and telling people just how nasty this bug is. If they had bothered to listen, they wouldn't be on the air trying to plead to their fellow Americans and fellow citizens of the world to at least pay attention to what the hell is going on. Yeah, it's been like that today. It's been like that this morning. In fact, it's been like that for months already. We have a pandemic of a bug that defies logic, defies medicine, defies our sciences, our way of understanding it. It takes away our civil liberties left and right. It turns our governments, our elected officials, into doing things that we hate to do. And it makes us feel uncomfortable and out of our boxes. And we don't like that because we are too comfortable in our own shells. I am not spouting off like I am pro-government at this point over here. What I'm saying is, we have a bug that's hell-bent on killing us. That's a virus's job, killing us. In order to replicate itself and survive, it needs to kill somebody, basically the human race. Unless it jumps ships and mutates and starts killing off animal life left and right, then we're really screwed, aren't we? Because now we got to deal with two versions of the sorry son of a bitch. Where we have to be careful about our food supply and about our air and about everything else, because the boogeyman is out there and it's being treated as the boogeyman. Now there's an actual legitimate virus out there threatening to kill us. And that's what pisses me off, because I haven't seen any of my friends just yet go under but I've seen too many people are going under. The statistics are staggering. People keep screaming they're not real. They're not real. Over 100 years ago, we didn't have mass communication. We didn't have social media. We had gatherings of people left and right to discuss ideas. We had newspapers, we had telephones, we had, inventions of radio. But we've also had a pandemic going on during a world war. And there is details on how the World War I started. But the governments decided to keep a damn pandemic from the public because of mass panic. And we have governments right now trying to make sure that we don't go into a mass panic, but we haven't. We haven't. And it's crippling economies all over the world. My country of the United States included. I have mayors and cities trying to create atmospheres to where this bug cannot expand itself. And yet people are screaming that their civil liberties, their own individual liberties, are being threatened by these actions, and that they should have the freedom to do whatever they want. Well, I should say to him, okay, then I should learn a trade and start doing a never-ending job of carving up tombstones with people's names on them. Because this is the only way you're going to be able to be dealing with the damn bug. It visits you. It visits your family and your friends. Puts them in a hospital. Puts them in the morgue. Now, there are instances, and they're not even saying this, and I agree on this point, that there should have been hope out there saying that there are recovery people out there. Yeah, and those recovering are trying to talk to other people about how miserable this virus son of a bitch. Now, for some people, it's almost as light as a standard flu bug. And that's where the confusion is. Depending how strong the person's immune system is, and we still are learning the mechanics of the COVID-19. There are certain immune systems out there that seem to be handling this damn bug. And we need to seek those people out to see what kind of blood chemistry they have in order to duplicate it, in order to deal with this damn virus, because it mutates on them too damn much. And it's almost a thankless, impossible task right there. But for those who came off the ventilators, they're the ones who keep going on the news all the time. Every time I keep seeing it on the social media or on my television screen afar from my computer here. And I would hear the people pleading, keep your damn masks on, don't do this stuff, follow the simple instructions. Otherwise you end up in the same situation I am, then I hear people laughing about it. Until they get into the same damn situation. Large gatherings. We are a social creature. We have gotten so lazy and decadent in our civil liberties and our rights in the country of the United States of America that we think we should lord it over everybody until we have a bug that's humiliating the living crap out of us and we can't take it. We can't take the humility. We can't take the humbleness. We can't take the simple notion that this bug is going to be putting us on our knees. So we fight like hell just to survive, just to keep our dignity, or our supposed dignity in the first place. We vent, we go on YouTube, listen to everyone else's conspiracy theories. If there's a certain weird-ass drug combination out there, we want to know about it because we want to find a way to beat the son of a bitch. We hear from a select few doctors who are trying to keep their businesses and their practices alive by telling people what's going on, that they produce a panacea of horse piss for us to drink, that this will be able to take care of the damn bug. Meanwhile, we're going to be puking it up left and right. It's like listening to Jim Jones all over again. It's bad enough back in the 70s we had a psychopathic son of a bitch out there who convinced a lot of young people to follow his ass all the way over to Guyana. Johannesburg, Guyana. And what happens? He kills them. The final thing is he kills them with cyanide. Because they'll all be in a better place. It's like every other damn cult I've seen out there. But this isn't a cult situation. This is life and death right now. And we're not even thinking about that. We got the news media, I know, driving people insane, left and right. You got people on both sides trying to tell you what they think, what their experts are saying. I say go by the science. Go by the science. Every day something changes. Something new is added to the arsenal. Something different. Something totally unexpected. This is not your standard bug we're dealing with. And this is not standard times we're dealing with. Granted, we've got an election year. Granted, if we didn't have the COVID-19, we wouldn't have to deal with this. But we are dealing with this. And we have to deal with it the best way we can by listening to what's going on around us. Now, we're not sheep. We don't want to be sheep. We sure as hell don't want to be driven off the damn edge just because somebody tells us to do so. We have our own minds and we have our own individual agendas. But the thing of it is, sometimes we have to put that aside. We have to put that aside for the collective good of our own people, the human race. It's the survival of our species, boys and girls. There are scientists out there, there are companies out there, pharmaceutical companies actually, are trying to come up with the drugs in order to beat this son of a bitch. Produce an active, working vaccine that may take us a year or two, maybe 3, if we're lucky. Maybe less. If it's effective enough, and if it doesn't kill us in the process. Once we get this stuck in our arms, we still have to have it stuck in our arms again and again, depending on how effective the vaccine is, depending upon if the antibodies that we build up are going to last long enough against this bug once we get it, come across its path again. There are a lot of people out there who are what they call anti-vaxxers, who also depend upon government conspiracies for their own livelihood, their own mental stability. They keep claiming that there is a deep state out there, that there's people working against us. The only people working against you is your own damn minds, your own damn fears. And that's what I hate the most, is the fear and apathy and indifference and ignorance. Whatever happened to people understanding shit around them, asking questions, being able to go into a library, look at a book, read the damn thing, and understand what it's trying to tell you. Gone are the days right now when we can actually sit back in a classroom and discuss matters of any sort. We now have to rely on computers and online situations. Why? Because this is a new reality right now we have to get adjusted to, and it's scary as hell. We don't want it. We're social creatures. We deal and we thrive with people around us. And yes, I've heard about depressions out there nailing our asses left and right. I know, because I am one of those people who are depressed like hell. But then after, in the past 10 to 15 years I've been going through, I've got a right to be depressed. I've got a right to have PTSD. I've got a right to hold this stuff. I got a right to scream and yell that my rights, my civil liberties are being violated and everything else. Hell with a damn thing. My life is worth more. And I'd rather live it free and breathing free without a damn bug trying to kill me. Even if it means I have to produce something out of my damn pocket all the fucking time. Granted, they're not the cleanest damn things in the world. but they do work. Some I got out of a package. Another one I had to pay a pretty price for this. And the reason why is because the damn thing has ties on it. And I like it with ties. I don't like the elastic bands on these things. And the horrible thing is, I like getting used to these damn things. Because these things are going to save my ass. How and why? I don't know. But these things are necessary. Those things are necessary, and I have to carry them with me at all times. That's reality. The reality is, in my particular condition here, I have to depend upon asthma inhalers, and God knows what else I've got around here that's going to protect my ass. Oh, yeah. Even that damn thing's taken away from me. Terrific. Civil liberties at work. Who do I get to sue? Maybe I could get to sue you for this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Take it away because somebody else says you can't have your inhaler with you. I can't have my inhaler with me? No. You can't even have an advanced hand sanitizer refreshing gel that leaves hands feeling soft, courtesy of Perel. You're going to be denied this. Why? Because we say so. You're going to be denied hair grooming, even the use of a comb. Why? Because we say so. Are we getting the point just yet? Are we understanding what the hell's going on right now? We have things being taken away from us left and right because we don't understand the reason why. And the reason why is because we're not listening to what's going on around us. We think everybody else has got the better answer and everyone else has got a conspiracy against everything else. Everybody else is lying to you. They're not lying to you, you're lying to yourself. Grow up. This damn bug don't care about your damn politics. It don't care whether or not you got civil liberties or not. This bug wants to infest your ass. This bug wants to infest your lungs, everything about you, and turn you into a walking petri dish. Spread its own germs around left and right. It don't care about you. It don't care about me. It cares about its own survival. And that's the war we have to fight. We have to fight our own indifference. We have to fight our own arrogance. We have to fight our own ego, our own misconceptions. And if we can't fight this, well, then I'm going to have to start learning the trade of carving up people's tombstones. So just start giving me your name so I can start carving them up. Died from COVID, died from COVID, died from COVID, died from COVID, died from stupidity. Died because ego killed this person. Died. Depressing, isn't it? You want to hear happiness being blown up your ass? Go somewhere else. You want to face reality? Talk to me. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about depression. We'll talk about what's happening on your skeevy little mind. We'll talk about how your rights and your liberties and your life is being threatened at this point, just like mine is. You think I'm having a picnic here? This hair is an understatement. This hair is just one little gnat compared to everything else that's going on these days. You don't think I know? You don't think I pay attention? You don't think I got my head stuck in the sand like everybody else? When they start raising up politics, they start raising up their flags of red and blue. I didn't say red, white, and blue. I said red and blue. One side versus the other side. Well, we got civil wars going on. People using other excuses to kill each other. Because right now we got too much fear and too much paranoia being run rampant right now. We We have got to get ourselves under control. Otherwise, this bug has got us under control, and then we're dead. Think about it. Don't take too long. And if you have thought about it, leave your comments down below with your likes and your dislikes at this point over here. And if you want me to start learning a trade regarding tombstone writing, so I can start carving your name up. Wear your damn masks, will you?